All right, obviously, good to get the win Saturday. They accomplished a lot of things for us that we talked about. Undefeated at home, that was the goal. Get you 2-1 in the Sergeant York Trophy. Get you 6 wins in the conference. It assures you of a winning season, with a tremendous, challenging schedule for us. So this group of seniors, I take my hat off to them. They accomplished a lot of things, really did. And the game really kind of went to like you knew eventually for Tennessee State to win the game, it went like they needed it to go. What I mean by that is they didn't turn the ball over. And, that had been their Achilles heel all year, so certainly give them credit for that. They didn't turn the ball over, and they limited our big plays, which is, so that's why, it was a tight game there until the end. So I was proud of our kids to understand, when you paint a picture for your players and you say, okay, these are the things, understand that if this team does this, it's going to be a tight game. And I thought our kids responded to it. I thought our defensive staff, our defense players did a great job of limiting their big plays. We gave them a lot of light boxes, but we were still able to hold up, to the run, without giving up big plays down the field. And they didn't really try to attack us in the throw game. They tried to just keep pounding those runs. And we were able to get them tackled and get them down. And that's all another big key to the game. And I think you and I talked about this Saturday is in the second half we really flipped the field. And, Zane, our punter, did a great job just competing and doing what he had to do. Doesn't always look the prettiest, but, when we got him inside the 5 2 or 3 different times and flipped the field in the second half. And that was kind of the key to the game, to get some short fields and able to punch some in. And, there was, John, our backs, made some plays for us. It was good to see Juice make some plays. In his last home game as well. And T.J. Jefferson just plays consistent every week, and just he's our player of the week as well on defense. So we're proud of the guys. We're proud of them, and got one more left, and certainly a tremendous challenge. And so looking forward to spending another week of practice with these guys and this football team, and we'll go try to make some noise in Lexington this week.
We talk about. Mentioned Saturday, we talked about Kentucky on Monday, and one of the big things is coming in for them is not only is this kind of an odd timing for this type of game, they have a lot to play for because they are moving away from a bowl game. So talk about what does that meaning for them change anything y'all do, or we'll talk about with your team?
No, not really. I mean, you realize you do this long enough, you understand all you can do is control your team's mindset, and you assume every week you're going to get everybody's best, just and hope we play our best, okay? So, but no, I know what the math is. I know they need, they have an opportunity mathematically to get 2 more wins to get to 7, and, coming off a lot of the injuries that they've had at the quarterback position, I'm sure, like everybody, you're trying to get to the best bowl game that you can get to. So, that doesn't affect anything for us. You turn the tape on, like I was talking about when I came in, and tremendous job they do on defense last 5 games, holding all their opponents right at or under 300 yards in the SEC. So, good schemes, good players, and that's going to be certainly a tremendous challenge for us.
Does Hankins have a little bit tougher job defensively because not only is it the new quarterback, it's really kind of a different team all year?
No, it is, and give them credit for that, to be able to still chasing, bowl eligibility with 2 games left, moving a wide receiver to quarterback. I mean, that's hard. It takes Eddie Grant and Darren Henshaw, those guys on offense, to be able to change midstream like this and win games. It takes a lot of skill and a lot of work, and give their coaching staff credit and their players credit to be able to do that. And so you play good defense, and now they, a triple threat team it's 11-on-11 now, and that makes it very difficult when your quarterback's willing to run and be an effective, not just a willing runner, but it can be a dynamic runner. That makes it very tough on us. I don't think we've faced that this year. So have to certainly adjust some things and do the best we can.
What about offensively? What are you going to do to adjust against their defense?
It's going to be it's tough because they can they can 4-down rush you when they want to and get after you, or they can play in their 3-down and they're very large people up front. I don't know if I've seen a taller defensive line and a heavier defensive line. Just big people, SEC bodies. Tall in the back end, can cover. Very. Team won 10 games last year, in the SEC. So those guys, they experienced that last year. So, you try to find a couple of things that you do well and get the ball, to some of our guys that can hopefully make somebody miss. And that's what you try to do in these games.
We kind of talked about this with the Florida game too. You're familiar with these games. Your players are familiar with these games. So this is not something that. Well, maybe a lot of schools would look at this as all things big wide deer in the headlights, but your guys should be more prepared for that.
No, I think so. I mean, none of these kids have gone to, we played in Lexington, 2013, so obviously none of these were here, but we've already, this group's been to Florida. I guess last year they went to Missouri, and of course, MTSU. This group has played a lot of FBS games over their tenure, so no, it'll be exciting for it. I hope it's good weather. I'm a coach that it gets loud, and just like it did in Florida, and it can be very difficult on us. But I look at it more from the experience of our players and them getting to experience that venue. They deserve that, and I want them to have that memories. And this is a game for us to where we'll take some of our younger players that are our future, that have been redshirted up to now, and let them get experience of that. All those little, we've been in the middle of this OVC race for 13 out of these 14 years that we've been here. And all these little things, it's not just X's and O's, it's little things like this about, taking some of these young players and knowing they're our future and getting experience of that. That's how we're able to reload and compete on a yearly basis. And, all those little things are, they're not, they're just the way we do it. It's what works for us here at UT Martin. So this week is part of that. Like today, our Monday Night Football is critical today for us because, these are, what do we need to sign at the break as we've been evaluating over these last 12 weeks. Some of these guys, this is kind of how we see them, their development. Will they be a starter next year? Will they be a backup, or do we have to go bring another guy in order to be able to go back and compete? So it's a year-long process for us, and not that you're not trying to finish this thing out the right way, but you're also always got to be peaking, at the next year.
It's pretty good recruiting too.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt you. It doesn't hurt. Now, you look at your record and you say, well, 7 wins, but, you're looking at 2 SEC teams on your schedule, and then you're looking at Southern Illinois, who's got a chance to make the playoffs. And then I saw the other day Northwestern State beat, Sam Houston State, who's a outstanding, in the Southland as well. So, there has been no, every week's been tough on us, and so these kids have responded, and they're tired. They're tired, one open week, but I can't complain for these kids to be, how they've responded.
This week's game is on the SEC Network. Tell us what it means for the Skyhawks to play in front of a national audience like that. Well,
I think it's great for our program. I mean, we can't get that type of exposure anywhere else, and so and it's good. And we're on the phone with recruits from Florida or other places where our footprint is, and from a recruiting standpoint, they get an opportunity to see us. And so, hopefully we can represent ourselves well, and those guys will, take when we come see them right after Thanksgiving during the contact period, that may get another guy here that hadn't been exposed to us before. So there certainly is some financial and recruiting benefits that, that come with it.